Hello students, my name is Usha and in today's class we are going to learn about addition reactions of alkanes. So what are alkenes first of all? So alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons. So what are alkenes? Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons. So what do they have in their molecule? What is the type of bonding, or what type of bonds are present? They do usually consist of double bonds. These unsaturated hydrocarbons usually undergo addition reaction. So what do we mean by addition reaction? Addition reaction means we are going to add certain component to it. We are going to add certain substance to it, isn't it? So here we are going to add small molecule like HCl, or we can add hydrogen, we can add chlorine, so on. So addition of small molecules takes place here to the double bond. Molecules takes place to the double bond. As a result, what is happening? As a result, the unsaturated compound will become a saturated compound. As a result, a saturated compound is formed. A saturated compound is formed. Now, when we take a particular example, like let's take an example wherein we are going to add HCl to an alkene. So how does the reaction take place? Why and what mechanism it will follow? That and all we are going to learn here today. So when we take an alkene, for example, if we take an alkene which is symmetrical, for example, a symmetrical alkene we are taking. That means that is that which is not having any variation in the carbon chain. So symmetrical alkene is added with the symmetrical alkene plus HCl. The best symmetrical alkene which we can take is ethene. Ethene is the formula of ethene. Yes, it is CH2 double bond CH2. Now to this double bond containing ethene, we are adding HCl. So when we add HCl, we are going to get CH3, CH2, Cl. So ethene, which is an unsaturated compound, is now converted to what? Chloroethane. It is converted to chloroethane. So we converted an unsaturated hydrocarbon into a saturated hydrocarbon. So as simple as that, this is what is addition reaction. We are just removing the double bond and we are going to get a saturated hydrocarbon. But what if it is an unsymmetrical alkene? What if it is an unsymmetrical alkene? So if we take unsymmetrical alkene and its addition reaction, then we need to keep in mind one of the rule which directs this reaction, that is Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. So what does the Markovnikov's rule state? So the Markovnikov's rule states that always negative part of the addendum will always be attacking the carbon containing less number of hydrogens. Carbon containing less number of hydrogens. So that is a Markovnikov's rule. So what we can say is, according to the respective whatever Markovnikov's rule which we are taking here. So according to the Markovnikov's rule which we are taking here, we can say that the negative part of the addendum will always be attacking the carbon containing less number of hydrogens. Now, why does that happen? Why does that happen here? That and all we will see when we take the respective mechanism. Okay, so first let's take the example. So example, if we take, we can take the simple unsymmetrical alkene as to be propene. So let's take addition of HCl to propene as our example. So how can we understand the addition of HCl to propene? So when we take the addition of HCl to propene, propene is CH3, CH double bond CH3. Now when we add this HCl to this propene, we have two different possibilities of products. One is CH3CH, Cl, here it should be CH2, CH3 plus CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. So we can get 2-chloropropane and we can get 1-chloropropane. Both are possible here. Now in this, the 2-chloropropane is the major product and 1-chloropropane is the minor product. And why is this happening? Because it should follow the Markovnikov's rule. So Markovnikov's rule is followed, and when Markovnikov's rule is followed, this is how the formation of the major product takes place. Now let's see, as we already discussed, we would like to be analyzing this situation with a much more perspective of mechanism. So let's see its mechanism. So what will be its mechanism? So first of all, what mechanism will it follow? This particular reaction will follow electrophilic addition mechanism. It follows electrophilic addition mechanism. Okay, now when this is following a electrophilic addition mechanism, we know that the incoming reagent should be undergoing the heterolytic cleavage to form an electrophile and a nucleophile. And when the reaction is initiated by the electrophile, you call it as a electrophilic addition reaction. So when we take HCl into consideration, HCl is undergoing heterolytic cleavage to form H plus and Cl minus. Which one is the electrophile here? H plus is the electrophile. Now, the mechanism involves the attack of electrophile in the first step. So, propene, CH3, CH double bond CH2 is the propene. It is first attacked by electrophile H plus onto the respective double bonded carbon. One of the carbon it can go. So, now you can see here, this H plus can attack to the first carbon as well as it can attack on the second carbon also. Now when it attacks the first carbon as well as the second carbon, we'll see how the reaction varies. So let's take the first situation. So let's number this. This is the first situation. Let's take. So if H plus is attacking the first carbon, what will happen here? What is the product obtained here? It will generate an carbocation, isn't it? CH3, CH plus CH3. So what kind of carbocation is generated? Secondary carbocation. Secondary carbocation. Now let's take the second scenario. What we have taken here, the second scenario. So in the second scenario, that is when H plus is attacking the second carbon, what kind of a substance or what kind of intermediate is generated here? We are going to get CH3, CH2, CH2 plus. So which type of carbocation is formed here? Primary carbocation is formed. Primary carbocation. So I hope you understood the first step of the mechanism here, because based on this only we can understand how Markovnikov's rule is explained. So when we take this particular reaction here, we can say that this secondary carbocation is now attacked by the chloride, such that what is the product formed? The product formed is a 2-chloropropane. The product formed is chloropropane. Now, if the primary carbocation is attacked by the chloride ion, then what is product formed? CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. So, this is a 1-chloropropane. 1-chloropropane. So, this is how the products are formed. Now, in this, according to the Markovnikov's rule, we said that the negative part of the addendum should go to the carbon containing less number of hydrogens. So, here in the secondary carbocation, the chloro group is attacking the carbon containing lesser number of hydrogens. Hence, 2-chloropropane becomes the major product. And one more reason why it has to happen like this is secondary carbocation is more stable than that of the primary carbocation. So, primary carbocation is less stable. Hence, the product formed by it will be a minor product. Always, a more stable intermediate will generate a more stable product, which will be acquiring a majority in the reaction, or which will be acquired in a major composition. So, this is how the electrophilic substitution addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction takes place for an unsymmetrical alkene. Hope you understand. Thank you.